Yo, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we're actually getting ready. We're going to watch the premiere live here in just a minute. It's in 4 minutes. We have it, 4 or 5 minutes coming up. Why is the restream chat not coming through? That's weird. I can see you guys, but it's not on the screen for some reason. Let's see if it's on the screen if I flip over here. No? That's weird. I wonder why. Wonder what's happening with the restream chat. I'll look at it in a minute. But anyway, we have the premiere coming up. We have Bravo Flattering Showman versus KO, the new Sage decks that are dropping. I'm very excited to watch it. We went live a few minutes early because Mort in the Discord was nice enough to let me know that this was happening at 7 instead of 8. So since it's happening at 7, here we are. We're going to watch it live. We're going to react to it. I'm very excited. I don't know why the chat is not coming through on the screen for some reason. Very weird. I don't know. Anyway, after we watch the premiere, we are going to do some Phi theory crafting. I thought it would be fun to build a Phi deck together. Just kind of work through it in chat, see what cards could be like impactful, what cards maybe we're not going to look at playing anymore. So I thought that would be pretty fun. And then after that, we'll play some Prism games, practicing for our RTNs this weekend. And then lastly, to round out the stream, we'll have some Arc Raiders tonight. So that's what's going on. While we're hanging out, let me see if I can figure out what's going on with the restream chat for some reason. Let me click on this and see. Where is chat? Yep, we have. Okay, so there is the chats. Wait, whoa. There, it's working. It looks like Rose got a message to come through with the new card. Yo, can we get like a couple test messages just like in chat while we're hanging out for a second? Just to see if they come through or not. Like Twitch, YouTube, can you guys help me out? That would be great if you guys could just like throw a couple like chats in the just throw a couple in the thing so we can see what it looks like. Just want to make sure that it is working properly. Okay. Bread with a dog that is hot is good. Yo. We're going to talk about the wording there. We're going to talk about the wording. Oh, by the way, while we're hanging out, Dylan, Trent, Ben, Rose, Kevin, hello, Dave, Steve, my wonderful wife, Carly. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys for coming by and chilling tonight. In case you missed it, we are going to start out with the premiere here in like just a minute. They're going to do the Bravo Flattering Showman, Flavo, however you say that. I'm assuming Flavo, versus KO, the new Sage decks. I'm very excited to watch those. Zach kisses Taryn on the lips with tongue. Yo, Trent is getting crazy out here today. All right, it appears to be working. I appreciate you guys sending some messages there so that we can fix that out. I tough nutted Armory today, so less words needed. I mean, hey, you know, what's he say in The Office? Why use much word when few word do trick or something like that, I think is what they say in the US version of The Office. My hair not being very cooperative today. Oh. He got done by my horse. I feel like Victor's actually very favored into Tough Nut, has been my experience anyway so far. Let's flip over here so we can see it whenever this goes live. We will full screen this here in just a minute. 246 people waiting. I love that so much. All right, so we're going to turn off our record. So chat, we figured out how to get it working, and now we're going to turn it off, and we're going to do this so that you guys can just see as much of the thing as possible. What's up, Damien? The Fi cards are good. We're going to be doing some theory crafting after this. I'm very excited. Premiere. I'm very excited to watch this tonight. I really hope we see some cool Bravo cards. I really want to see more Bravo cards. Somebody just said, hashtag make Guardian good again. LOL. I mean, Guardian's not been bad, right? I would like some awesome Crush cards as well. I would like some cool Crush cards. Oh, I don't have the volume on. Hang on. Let me turn this down because yesterday it was like super loud. Let's get the sound mixer going. Yeah, no, this is the one we want. Oh, we need to change this. That's what the issue is. Hang on one second. Let's go. Everybody brace yourself. We're getting ready to put this through the headphones, so it's going to be loud probably. All right. We've turned the music down so that hopefully it's not as abrasive. Yo, Horse Ally would be crazy. Horse Ally would be awesome. Want to test the Fi cards? Oh, the new cards are so cool. Give me blue block slop. Yo, Steve knows what's up. You'll get some more yellow block slop and you'll be happy. Oh, Dave, that's so good. I spelled Guardian right? Just making sure. Let's go. I don't think we need more Bravo specs. A Horse Ally you can protect would be awesome. I don't think, like, we would have to have, I don't even know how many more Bravo specs we would need to get Bravo to LL. Like, real talk, though. Here we go. God, I'm so excited for this. Bravo cards. Welcome back to the
Flesh and Blood YouTube channel for a Silver Age showdown. I'm about to go on a wild ride with my boy KO. I'm gonna look to leverage some value by discarding sixes, making might tokens, hopefully stringing together some powerful attacks to break through that Guardian defense and lay the beat down.
I'm Cash. I'm going to be playing an old favorite of mine, Bravo, but in a flattering new form. I'm going to be looking to set up some of my crush cards in Arsenal, flip them, and then send Alex into next week.
All right, so let's crack these open and see what's inside.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I'm so bad at this. Compendium.
Snazzy.
How to play Silver Age.
All right, Alex, let's sleeve these up, take them to the mat, and you know what they say.
Sweet, all right, well, I'm a brute. I love rolling dice, so...
Bro's gonna run it back, see if he
high
can
roll.
see if he can claim it for the Brute Nation. With a modest 4.
Modest.
Oh, yep, more than 4. Look at that.
New chest.
Going first to get
New
an Arsenal
chest.
seems pretty good. Going
New
second
chest.
to tempo seems pretty good. I think setting up a card in Arsenal is going to be the play, so I'm going to start and I'm going to let you go second.
All right, fine with me.
Okie dokie. Going to start by pitching for 3 and swinging in with Titan's Fist for 4 damage because I've pitched a 3-cost card.
What do I want to do?
Not block. That's what you want to do. So he's in the brute zone. He's not listening to me.
Yeah. I'll block 6.
Wait,
6 are respectable.
Are those
During
new
the reaction
boots?
Step, I am just going to pitch 3. I'm going to play Edge of Their Seats. This is an instant aura. It's going to go into the arena with 2 suspense counters on it. When it
New
leaves
boots!
the arena,
New
my
boots!
next attack is going to get +3. So I'm going to set that up for later, and I'm going to go to the end of my turn. I'm going to put a card into my arsenal, and I'm going to pass to you.
Cool beans.
new
Feeling
boots!
on the
Ah!
edge of your seat, mate? You excited?
Yeah, that big +3 with a big dominate as well. I want mites, so I'm gonna pitch this reincarnate to play a wild ride. When this attacks, draw a card, then discard a random card. Draw a card, discard a random card. If a card with 6 or more is discarded this way, this gets go again.
Bro, Drew. All right.
I have 1 resource floating.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 5, so we'll discard that one there. Ooh, glad to see that one go.
Beast. Okay, so importantly, I will make a might because KO says the first time you discard a card with 6 or more during each of your action phases, create a might token. So I will make a might for my next turn, which is a generic token aura that says at the start of your turn, destroy this, then your next attack this turn gets +1. But I have fulfilled the clause of Wild Ride, I've discarded a 6, so this has go again, and it is coming in for 5 damage.
Not a lot I can do with this hand, so I'm going to throw down 5 in defense.
I think I need to think.
He thinks he needs to think.
Yeah. Pitch and swing with a mandible claw.
Yep, I will.
Still 1 floating. 3 go again. Because I've discarded a card with 6 or more attack this turn, this card's attacks get go again. So 3 with go again.
Solid. I'm going to throw down 3. I'm going to block that.
Cool. And I'm going to Arsenal.
Oh.
Draw up to 4. Pass on over.
Okay, start of my turn. Edge of the seats is going to tick down to 1 counter. I'd love to pitch this card and swing in my hammer, but unfortunately, I don't have enough resources for that. That hand was not very good in terms of resources, so I was very glad to be able to convert it for defense. Luckily, I've still got that edge of their seats. That's not going to pop till next turn, so I've got a little bit more time, but please, just a single blue would be nice. Okay, I will draw up and pass to you.
Okay. Flattering Sherman has a bit of stage fright, it seems.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're just setting it up. We're setting it up, you know.
I'm going to pitch this Rally the Coast card to play a Buck Wild from Arsenal.
Ooh.
If there is a card with 6 or more attack in your pitch zone, this gets go again. Now, there's a big old 5 down here, but KO says attack action cards you own get +1 attack while they are in any zone other than the combat chain, which includes the pitch zone. So this is a 6, fulfills this condition. So this will be coming for 8 with go again because of this might, which at the start of the turn gets destroyed to give my next attack +1.
Huge. 8 big
Imagine.
ones, huh? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to defend this for 6. I'm going to...
There's some
elect to
blues.
take 2.
Okay.
Ouch. Surely you didn't just throw out an attack with no plan for something to do after, right?
I wouldn't, obviously. Going to pitch this here Bear Hug and play a Clash of Agility. It's just a 2 for 6.
Solid.
I'm in for
Solid.
6 more damage.
But no go again on this.
I'll go again on this.
Okay.
Is that
that's
a new
good to
pitch
know.
card?
That's good to know. No blocks here.
No problem. Take 6.
6.
Going down to 12. I will Arsenal this.
Looks like it's
mystery
called Bear
card
Hug.
and pass it on over.
All right, start of my turn. Edge of the seats is going to go down a suspense counter, and when it has none, it's going to destroy itself. And when it leaves the arena, my next attack is going to get +3. So I'm going to pitch 3. I'm going to play this Cartilage Crush from my arsenal for 10. This has Crush. When it deals 4 or more damage to a hero, their first action during their next turn costs an additional resource to activate.
10.
Big old 10.
Big old 10.
Big number good.
No dominate, importantly.
No dominate. Yes, I could have kept a card to activate that, but I decided that I needed to preserve a little bit of life total.
So I need to block 7 to get around the crush on this. I have 6 on my equipment.
You do. You've got a lot of equipment block.
Wow.
Unfortunately, that's 1 less than 7. I want these as an option for later. So I'm going to block for 3 with this unexpected backhand, and 2 on this predatory plating, which has Guardwell. 1 with my beaten trackers, so we're currently at 6, and then I'll do 1 on the blade back in a gauntlet, so I will block for 7.
Blocking a respectable 7.
Yep.
That's all good. You'll only be taking 3, so you will dodge the crush effect there.
Dodge the crush, take 3, go down to 17.
And I will arsenal a card and pass back to you.
I'm going to do some brute things. I'm going to pitch the Spare Fangs to play this Wild Ride.
Huge.
Notice that these have no blocking value on them.
I
When this
see.
attacks, draw a card, then discard a random card. We know what this does. I did it the turn before. Ooh, okay.
Oh, is it getting a little bit dicey now, is it?
It's playable, but it's
Alright,
less cool.
Let's go odds, evens. Odds, we'll discard this card.
It's a Bare Fangs.
Whoa, good to see that one go.
But it is a 6, so this gets Go Again, and KO makes me a Might for next turn. 5 with Go Again.
I am going to defend for 3 here and take 2.
Sure. And now I'm going to pitch this red.
Flat in the
that I
field.
drew to play a Run Roughshod. Play this only if you've discarded a card with 6 or more this
Ooh.
turn. 1 for 5 as a blue.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Allowed you to sort of come in with a nice little cheeky attack there. Very clean, very clean. I'm going to defend this for 3, and I'll take 2. Life total's into single digits now. It's looking a little bit dicey.
I am smelling blood.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to activate Bravo by paying 2 and tapping my hero, which allows me to turn a card in my arsenal face up. And if it has Crush, it gets +2 and Dominate. And with my 1 resource floating, I'll pitch an additional 3. And I will come in with this Debilitate for 10 Dominate with Crush. When this deals 4 or more damage to a hero, the first attack during their next turn gets -2. And I notice, Alex, that you've gone and spent all your equipment there. So
Here
you've got
we
1 block.
go.
You can't block with the arms on this, but you've got 2 block on your knucklehead. So,
Foolishly spent my equipment.
I shouldn't really be talking smack. I'm at like 8 life to your 17.
Taking 10 is pretty rugged.
That's why I did it.
Blocking doesn't really get me anywhere, does it either? Especially with a hand like this. So, gonna get crushed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 10.
Crushing, bro. Crushing.
crushing.
Oh, you got to take 10.
I'm taking
Okay,
10.
we're taking the whole 10.
Wow.
All right.
Send
All right,
me
we're back
down.
in. Let's do it.
Down to 7.
Okay, so you are crushed, which means your first attack during your next turn is going to get -2.
Because thankfully I have a Might.
That's it from me this turn. Wow, what a plot twist in the theatre show that is Bravo Flattering Showman.
I'm going to pitch and play a Wild Ride. I'm just... This hog is not getting a break, man. I'm wild.
These
I am
these
running
rides be
wild.
wild.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Come on. I'm not...
Oh, Lord.
I'm not being treated on the draws.
Yeah, I'm about to go with this one here.
Okay. Discarding... Oh, thanks, damn it.
Thank goodness.
So this is going to get -2 from the Debilitate, which will make it 4, but we'll get +1 from the Might. So it's coming for 5 with Go Again.
Huge. Okay.
I have 1 resource floating.
I'm gonna think about how I can keep you on the back foot.
And, sorry, I'm making a Might as well, because I have discarded a 6. Might for the next turn.
Absolutely. To try and preserve a little bit of life, I am gonna block for 5 here using my Steel Braid Buckler.
Okay, blocking 5. I think I've kind of like put myself in a position where I just need to make the most of this, and unfortunately I haven't quite drawn the swag I was hoping for. Here's 6.
6. Okay.
I just keep drawing reds off these Wild Rides, man.
I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna defend for 6.
Happy to see it. That's all from me.
It's all good then. Absolutely terrifying turn from me, Alex. I'm gonna Arsenal and pass to you.
Setting up something, I see.
That's for me to know and you to know shortly as well.
I'm going to pitch The Stronger Survive, and we're going on another Wild Ride.
Oh my goodness.
Draw a card. Oh my goodness. Discard
Random
method
card.
choose.
Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this one here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah? Not yeah. Fudge, not yeah.
Oh, no.
Darn it.
Oh, I've got so much sympathy for you.
So much not yeah. All good. All right, we've got one floating. I've discarded a 6, which fulfills this condition once again. So this, thanks to the mite, is coming in for 7 with go again. And I will make another mite on the back end from KO because I have discarded a 6.
Very good. Okay, I am going to block with Basalt Boots and a block from hand called Crash and Bash. And when Crash and Bash defends, I'm going to reveal a card with Crush from my hand. I'm going to reveal Crush the Weak. And this is going to create a Seismic Surge token. And when I control a Seismic Surge token, Basalt Boots also gets +1 defense. So I'm going to be defending this for 6 here.
All right, taking 1.
Taking 1 damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because I control a card on the combat chain with 6 attack. I'm going to use my Predatory Plating as an instant to gain 1 resource.
It's an instant, right?
It is.
Okay,
Which is pretty
very
cool.
nice.
That puts me to 2 so that I can play this High-Pitched Howl. When this attacks, if there is a card with 6 or more in your pitch zone, which the strongest survivor is, thanks to KO, create a Vigor token. So this is coming in for 6, and I will make a Vigor.
Nice. Ooh,
Okay,
I need an
okay.
Arsenal as well.
Cooking,
Question
cooking.
is, do I need to Arsenal again next turn, and do I have the life deficit to warrant doing that? I think I need to do that.
This is me right now.
That is
My-
him.
In my head.
He Wilden.
And then I jump off my giant hog and run with the wolves. I'm like, oh!
Bro is
And I get a
actually out
Vigor.
here living a fantasy, eh? Oh, man. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you Magmatic Carapace and Steel Braid Buckler, which is going to defend for 2 and 1, and I'll be taking 3.
No problem. Pleasure doing business. I will move to Arsenal.
It's going to be a big turn.
Good turns from the Brute.
Big turn. Come on, Bravo.
Wild rides like crazy.
You've started to really get a handle on this class, it seems.
Oh, it's just cold to me, honestly. It ignited something. Something in me. Something in my chest.
Primal. Okay, start of my turn, the Seismic Surge token is going to crack, which makes my Guardian attack action card cost 1 less to play. I'm going to activate Bravo by
Yeah.
tapping in, paying 2, and flipping a card face up. Cartilage Crush. Now, it is a Crush card, so it is going to get +2 and Dominate. And then I'm going to pitch another card, and I'm going to swing this for 9 Dominate with Crush. If it does 4 or more damage to you, your first action during your next turn will cost you an additional
2 floating.
resource, which would effectively cancel out that Vigor token.
It would effectively cancel out that Vigor token. And you have 2 floating?
I have 2 resources floating, Alex.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
bugger.
Uh-oh.
Cheeky bugger. Alright, so I just need to do what I can to not die, preferably. I think it is the correct decision. Maybe I shouldn't have cashed my equipment in so early. Blocking 5.
That's all right. Should we go to reactions?
Yeah.
In reaction step, I will do nothing. I will deal 4 damage to you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And you become crushed. So your
Become
first
crushed.
action will cost you an additional resource. You're lucky I don't have the pummel, sir.
This is actually sick. It's minus. It's temper. I got another block on this.
You
I
got
just
one
knew
more.
he
I'm
had
gonna
the
go to
pummel.
end
I
my
just
turn.
knew it.
I'm going to Arsenal, and I'm going to pass. Hope that I've done enough to live.
Okay, so start of my turn, Vigor pops. I get a resource. Bink. Might pops. My next attack this turn gets +1. Pitch this here, reincarnate, and play a Savage Feast for 6. As an additional cost to play this, discard a random card. We'll discard this card. This is the only one I have.
Huge.
It's random. So it will make another Might token for me, thanks to KO, and it is coming in for 7. When this attacks, if a card with 6 or more was discarded, as an additional cost to play it, draw a card. So I will draw a card.
And you have 2 resources floating now.
2 resources floating. And because I have discarded a random card with 6 or more, I'm going to destroy my beaten trackers to gain an action point, which
Huge.
Checks out, checks out.
go again.
All right, so you got 7 coming in. I've got a lot of reds in hand, so I'm going to ship these straight to the combat chain and defend for 6. I'll be taking 1.
Taking 1 for sure. I'm going to attack with this Mandible Claw because I've discarded a card with 6 or more this turn. It gets go again, so it's coming in for 3 with go again.
So you finally attacked with a weapon, so
Yep.
I'm going to be throwing this Blade Beacon Gauntlet at the Mandible Claw and blocking for 2.
Sure.
Taking 1.
Taking 1. Okay, I'm going to pitch this Strong Survive, and I'm going to play a Pulping.
Oh,
When this attacks, draw a card, then discard a random card. I will draw it. I will discard it.
Huge.
If a card with 6 or more is discarded this way, this gets Dominate.
It might be
There's 6
over.
or more, so this is
Might be
going into
over.
6 with Dominate.
I think that's all she wrote, folks, because my equipment is all done and dusted, so I can block 4 and take 2.
GG.
Did nearly get there, but your rides were just too wild, man.
What can I say? When you go on a wild ride 4 turns in a row, you're bound to do something nasty.
Must be nice to be him.
So Friday, February 13th, go and get your Silver Age decks from your local game store, as well as Compendium of Wraith.
All right, show us what's in.
For the winner, the spoils.
Every time! Every time! Show me the freaking packs! Come on now! They're just in there. They're just like, they're toying with my emotions. Toying with my emotions. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so obviously the new, like, some of the new cards are not available yet. All right, so let's go back and look at some of these here so that we can see them. They never really put the chest on the screen, but we saw it when he cracked it, I'm pretty sure. Here it is. Does it go up on the screen at all? Do we actually get to see it on the screen, or is it just over here off to the side? Looks like it's just off to the side. No. There we go. Nope. Come back. Here we go. Instant destroy this, gain a resource. Activate this only if you control a card with 6 or more power and it has Guardwell 2. So it defends for 2. I'm noticing this is the second, this is the second or third day now where we are seeing these equipment pieces that are like class specific that allow us to gain a resource at instant speed, which is really, really neat. I don't know. I mean, this seems pretty good. Like, I think this is pretty solid, right? Like, am I crazy? Like, I don't know. This seems solid. Like, I think this is a really good chess piece to have. I like how people in YouTube chat are arguing over whether he paid for things or not, but apparently, like, obviously Alex did. I don't know. This is interesting. We are like, I'm like very, very like class specific cards. It does lead to kind of like what Waves was talking about. Maybe they're looking for an avenue to like get rid of Tunic one day and make it to where like you have enough class specific good chess pieces and resource. I don't know. I kind of like that they're going with like the class specific stuff. Like it feels like you're going back to, we have like our own identity again, I guess is like the word I'm looking for there. And I really like that they're going back to that. So this blocks for 2 and gains a resource. I assume it says control a card with 6 or more. That means there has to be one on the combat chain, right? Like there has to be a 6 on the combat chain is what that means in some way. If that were true, why reprint Tunic? That's also true, Topic. Maybe they don't want to do that. So like on the combat chain means attacking or blocking, right? So theoretically, you could use this on offense or defense, right? Is that correct? If so, that's really intriguing. Also, somebody said that the blue. Also, we should hang on. Let me turn this stuff back on so it's here for everybody. Okay, and let's see. The blue was shown. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. We got some cards we can look at over here. They were thrown up here, so we'll slide Discord over here so that we can talk about some of these cards. Oh, yikes, that is tiny. I think we'll do it like this. That's fine. We'll do it like this. Yeah, these are the 3 cards we want to take a look at. We'll do it like this. So it's worth noting this is Terabad for RKO. I mean, I guess that's true. All right, so this is the chess piece we just looked at. The chess piece seems pretty solid. I really, really like these boots. They feel like just a very significant upgrade. It really doesn't matter what format you're playing in. Like, obviously, these are not better than quick dodge flexors, but if you are a Guardian deck who has been playing the new boot or like, you know, like Civic Steps or something, then these are just better than Civic Steps. I feel like these are just a strict upgrade for Valda from flexors, right? Because you're not really playing flexors in Valda, is my understanding. You play Civic Steps a lot. So this just seems like a strict upgrade for that. Valda Stonks, I love that. I love Valda Stonks. We're going to look at Bear Hug in here in just a second. Is Silver Age just killing Blitz now? Blitz is now a singleton format, and they removed all of the LL point, or all the LL points. I kind of like being free of Civic Steps, though. And honestly, like, this seems like this is really interesting because it's good, but it doesn't just like auto fit into Block Slop, right? Because like Block Slop and Sage doesn't automatically play this, if I'm understanding this correctly. And I'm assuming now that we've seen the chest piece and the leg piece, there is a full cycle. You control a Seismic Surge token. This gets +1. I mean, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Abby? Thank God, no more free go again, opponent. Oh. If it was token, not Seismic Surge, Lyeth could use it. That's true. This card seems really good. I don't know. Like, I'm intrigued by this because it means that, like, all of the Block Slop decks just can't throw this in there unless you're, like, playing Crash and Bash specifically. Like, I like that it fits into the Flattering Showman deck. It makes sense there. I also really like that it makes sense in the, like, in, like, a CC deck like Valda that's, like, you know, like, activating Tech Plating every turn. Makes a lot of sense, but I think there are spots where this is just not de facto best piece, right? I mean, but, like, you might, like, would you play Civic Steps in Oldham? Civic Steps is 3 block in Oldham, and this is not guaranteed to be 3 block in Oldham, right? So it could fit into Victor, but I'm thinking that with my Victor deck, we just like quick dodge flexors better. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Maybe this is just better. It's worth playing, right? The point that I think this really gets across is these boots are a significant upgrade from Civic Steps, and they are a budget CC option that is a good boots, that are good boots for Guardian. So, I mean, I like that quite a bit. And then let's look at Bear Hug. Bear Hug is a 2-cost blue, 5 block 3. Play this only if you've pitched a card with 6 or more this turn. Interesting. So this fits into like almost every KO. Like this fits into KO super well. Oh, we just got a new Guardian headpiece we're getting ready to look at. Just popped up down there in the spoiler reveal. Yeah, I mean, Bear Hug seems okay, right? Seems okay. Yo, Valk, what's up, dude? No more giving free go again to the opponent. I mean, I think everybody's pretty excited about that. Oh, these boots are definitely made for walking, Foxy, 100%. I don't know. Bear Hug seems fine, but like not great, I guess. Guardian Equipment Headpiece Enclosed Firemind. Arcane Barrier 1. If you would be dealt arcane damage, you may pay 1. So it's literally just AB1. Why would you ever play this over Null Rune? What? This is like actually just Null Rune Hood. I mean, yeah, it looks cooler. You can like throw your opponent off when you flip this over, I guess. Like, I'm so perplexed by this one. Like, I don't understand it. All of the deck list is up on Card Vault. What is Card Vault? Somebody said Card Vault last night, and I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna like look it up. Card Vault by Tom Brady. What? Is it thecardvault.co.uk? Is this a UK company? Is this a UK company that we're talking about? I mean, so it being Guardian doesn't really matter, but the fact that it's 0 makes it better against, like... Makes it better against... Oh, wait. This is a thing on FatTG's website? I did not even know what this is. I don't know. This is very interesting. Let's see. Oh, is it? Oh, it's their database? I mean, I don't like products. Is it under products maybe? Shows no products. Now it's loading a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what's going on. Hang on. Just like, hang on 1 second. Let me slide Discord back over here since we're not using it anymore. And let's just slide this over here. So like we have languages, like I don't know. I've never used this before. Like, I hate to sound like such a boomer, but like I've never used this before. I'm not sure what we're looking at. The website is being hugged to death. Oh yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe they want to like under products. So like this is products right here, but it's not showing me anything. I mean, I don't know. It's struggling to load. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. We can come back to that some other time. Let's turn this back to my speakers so it doesn't deafen us later. And let's talk about RTN data. Yeah, no, everyone is probably trying to look at it right now, so we'll wait and use it later, which is fine. Like, it's not a big deal. But let's talk about RTN data. This came out technically yesterday, but it was after I had finished streaming, or while I was streaming it came out. I'm not sure. It was not available before I started the stream, so we didn't get to talk about it. So I think it's at least worth covering, like what won and what didn't. Verdance was number 1 at 18 wins. Arachne Marionette at 15 wins. Gravy Bones and Syndra both at 10. KO Armed and Dangerous at 9. Victor, let's go, at 8. I think everybody's slowly kind of learning that Victor is like becoming meta again. Victor and Dash.io at 8. Pleiades, Superstar, and Kasai at 7. 6, we have Acilio. 4 is Fang. At 3, we have Jarl and Prism. At 2, we have Huntsman, Ira, Rhinar, Dorinthia. And all of the ones are Vincent, Puffin, Lyeth, Bolton, Bolton, Max, KO, Underhanded Cheat, RKO, and Slippy. It just feels like Verdance is just dominating the like local meta scene. I mean, I don't know. Yo, congrats, Abby. Yo, let's go. Pseudo said I was on Fatiguades. Fatiguades. You'll love to see it. Nice job, guys. Yeah, the data came out like, I think either like late in the stream or like after I had ended my stream. I'm not sure. I do like that there is a roughshod reprint. I think the roughshod reprint's actually really good. I have no idea how much they are because I bought the original Armory deck when it came out, but like for people getting into the game now, roughshod reprint is awesome. I don't know. This is a very interesting set of data. Like, it's really interesting to see all of this. Like Verdance continues to just like dominate local metas, it feels like. I will say, one of my teammates, Drew, earlier just said like Felling is just the RTN dominator. Or I think he said like Felling is like the local meta dominator. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Which makes a lot of sense. I mean, Felling of the Crown is a very, very impactful card. And so the fact that it is like just like continuing to push Verdance to the top makes a lot of sense. So I don't know. You should probably be prepared for Verdance at your local meta, even though Verdance may not be the like quote unquote like best deck right now. It still seems like it's a deck that you should ultimately be ready to play against. Like as you're going to your RTNs. I know I have 2 this weekend. I have Star City Games this weekend is one of my RTNs, and then I have. Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. Apparently, I am tired. And then I have Pikeville, Kentucky. Appalachia TCG has a RTN this weekend, so I'll be hitting both of those this coming up weekend. And then also, if I'm not mistaken, the world premiere is this weekend, right? Is world premiere this weekend? And then the 6th and the 7th is the is pre-release weekend. Wait, is world premiere not this weekend? Is it next weekend? I think Verdance was really good this weekend with everyone on Fatiguities and no one on Gravy. I mean, that makes sense, but I don't know that like local metas shift that way, right? Like, yo, weekend before your birthday? Okay, so hang on. I got to pull this up and look really quick just to make sure I'm not going crazy. So, the weekend of the 6th and the 7th is world premiere. I'm sorry, the 7th and the 8th. And then the 14th and the 15th is going to be Calling San Diego. I will be at Calling San Diego. If you're going to be there, make sure you come say hi. I'll be playing some Sage, hoping to do well in the Calling. Waiting for... We get the banned and restricted announcement. We get banned and restricted announcement on the 2nd, I believe. So this coming Monday, if I remember correctly. Yo, Kasi, what's up, dude? Wait, there's not a pre-release? Yo, is this like dead ass? There's no pre-release? They shift a lot. I mean, some local metas do, right, and some don't. Yo, Uno 6-7. Oh yeah. There's no pre-release. There was a new pre-con video. There was a new premiere for the pre-con video tonight, Kasu. We watched it live. If you missed it, it is on Flesh and Blood's YouTube page. Huh. So there's no pre-release, but Vince is saying that there is Silver Age deck events? I'm not sure what that means exactly. I'm very thrown off by the fact that there's not a pre-release. Like, why? Supplementary sets don't do pre-release, I thought. I don't remember if Everfest had one. That was when I started playing. Silver Age release event on the 13th. Okay, so the release events are on the weekend of San Diego, which is when I'll be at the Calling, so... Like, I get it because it's an expansion stat, but still Stage. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that, Dylan. Joey doesn't have any events, and when he looked, there wasn't one for him to get. Oh, that sucks, dude. Buy a Silver Age deck, play a turn, you get a promo. Does that mean I get a promo for playing at the Calling in San Diego? Ayo. There aren't going to be heroes, so who would you be able to play in this pre-release? I mean, sure, like, Brett, it makes sense, but, like, normally there's something. Like the week before, there's normally something that we can do. I'm also curious to know what's going to be on the BNR, Colby. Yo. Mods, get Chris out of here. Ban gold main estate? No, timeout for you, sir. I'm kidding. Don't do that. At least locally, we have like a fourth of the meta swap. I managed to dodge them at least, but oh my god, every round went way over time. That's because people are swapping to Fatigue that I just don't think know how to play Fatigue, and that's very sad. Like, I kind of hate when people pick up Fatigue decks and they're not very good at it, right? Yo, the horse is at 600 LL points. Man, it'll be me picking a new hero. You guys will be like, I will be on some copium. Y'all catch me playing Bravo. Ban Remembrance? I'm in. I'm serious. Ban Remembrance. I do not think the card is like conducive to positive play patterns that make people want to play the game. And if you are playing Remembrance in like a Fatigue deck, it is now about who has more Remembrance, and that's like just a terrible game to play. Yeah, I hope Remembrance gets banned. There was some new Guardian cards. There was some new equipment slots. I think that was it. And apparently there's a new Arcane barrier piece, which is weird. Bravo is a Guardian that consistently beats Acilio. I mean, I say this. Gravy Bones is probably your worst matchup, but I am convinced, like, to the ends of the earth, that there is a Bravo deck that plays some number of the new auras and stuff like that that is good, that works. I'm convinced of it. If they hit Mario, though, what would they hit? Codex? Dog, they're not going to hit Mario. There's no shot they hit Mario. And if they do hit Mario, I highly, highly doubt they would ever hit Codex. We already went through the span where everybody was like, ban Codex, this card's stupid. We're past that window. So I don't think that's going to happen, Colby. If they were going to ban something from Mario, God, what would they ban from Mario? Like, the final color of Orb Weaver Spinneret, I guess? 3 Remembrance and Fatiguities, running 3 Call for Backup and 3 up on his pedestal is so unnecessary. I agree, Top It. I would be very surprised if they hit Tarantula Toxin. Why kill Rangers when you don't have to? I agree. I mean, Codex is dummy powerful, but like, does it need to be banned? No, come on now. Come on now, Brett. B played a Bravo Aura build at Worlds. It was on stream early day one. Oh, really? I mean, I'm convinced something like that could work. Also, I think if the game is getting... I think the game is getting a bit too trigger happy, adding recursion in general. They are adding a lot of recursion, which, like, there's a reason Drone of Brutality was banned for so long, right? Or, like, still is banned, should be. Get Toxin out of here. Ooh, banning Millers? Man, banning Miller's Grindstone would actually make me kind of sad. I think we should just ban all Assassins and Illusionists. Yeah, ship that. Valxin, ship that shit. Somebody stamp that shit and get it in the mailbox. Ban Flick Knives? Yo. MP, I don't know about that one now. You could hit under the trapdoor? I mean, I could see something like that. There's no way they're going to hit Assassin, though, right? I think Saver or Toxin gets banned if they hit Mario. Saver Bloodshed? You're also taking away a Warrior card, right? And I don't think that's good. Warrior already struggles. Like, Fang is not good enough, I think. I don't know. Unban Drone so I can play my 3 red cold foils. You know what? If it's just to play red cold foils, I'm in. We ban Millers by buffing Victor. Now we're talking. Buff Victor. That might be the best idea I've heard all night. I've heard all night. Don't disrespect Dromai. Wait, what? Who's disrespecting Dromai? Did I miss something? Because almost all Cinder cards are also Fi cards? What is going on? I'm so confused. What did we miss? Oh, I don't think we should kill Fi. Fi is about to be very good. That's true. Warrior does not get very nice stuff very often. Yeah, Remembrance is like just not like yeah, Remembrance is just not conducive to good play patterns. Everbloom in Life is honestly a card I could see them banning. I don't think that card has a positive effect on the game. Unban Talk a big game? Go on. Cole's cooking now. Cole is cooking. I think we might be onto something. Cole is kind of cooking with what we should, hit. Unban here. Like, Unban Talk a big game? I'm just saying, you don't have to twist my arm too hard for that one. It's pretty hot take. Banning all illusionists. Hashtag Dromide 2027. I don't know. Like, they can't obviously get rid of illusionists because, like, it keeps certain things in check. And it's good that it does. But now, okay, Abby's cooking. Unban Ball Lightning. Unban Ball Lightning. That's what I'm talking about. We get Aurora back and we get Ball Lightning unbanned. If they unban Ball Lightning when they give us Aurora 2 this summer, I will attempt to do a backflip on stream. Unban all Golden Tipples?
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What a horrible take. I love you, Matt, but come on now. We're better than that. They did say we get a new Ball Lightning and Copium of Wraith. Really? Unban Berserk is interesting. Everbloom Life deserves the ban bonk. Remembrance, Germinate died for a time for that mistake. That's fair. We're unbanning Chart the High Seas and Rainbow Tipple. If Gravy Bones was 1.5 points, if we were at a period of time where Gravy Bones was 1.5 points, I'd say, yeah, F it, we ball. Just give Gravy Bones all this shit and let him get it out of here. Unban CYB? I think if they bring back Count Your Blessings, Gravy Bones and Lyeth get better. Have I ever played Levia? Yo, Huskaroo, there is a VOD somewhere on my YouTube channel of me and Ethan playing Levian together. I love Levia. It does not like me. Abby said I'm coping. Unban Art of War? Okay. Okay, we gotta let Volch cook here. Tell you what, Volch, hit me with it. Hit me with your elevator pitch on why they should unban Remembrance. Or I'm sorry, why they should unban Art of War. Let's unban CYB. I need my counting practice. A 1. Levia is so fun. I mean, yeah, I believe that. Unban all cards for 1 Pro Tour. Hang on. Let me think. What do we truly get back? Drone. Drone comes back. Jarl might be cooking with the thing that searches up shit. If you have less life than them and you Earth Fuse, you like make seismic surges. Shit, what is that card called? Because I'm a Fi player, of course I want Art of War back. You know what? That's all you needed. I love Fi too. I'm in. Let's do it. The books? Kano's gone. Would the books be okay? No. Kano would still not be okay. Kano would still not, or I'm sorry, books would not be okay. Acilio would abuse them, right? Awakening. The most broken card in the game? I actually agree with you. That, like, Awakening might be the most stupid card in the game. I think we're at the point where Fiddlers or Solace needs to be banned. I don't like the idea of banning Sigil of Solace. I do like the idea of banning Fiddler's Green. The problem with that is that Fiddler's Green came out in like what, Super Slam or some shit? Or when did Fiddler's Green come out? Fiddler's Green came out in High Seas? No, Super Slam? No, when the hell when did that come out? If we unban everything, Skeleton might be okay. Yo, unban High Octane? Someone was high when they designed Awakening. I actually agree with that. Only 6 generics in the deck would actually be interesting, Heartless. That's kind of... It did come out in High Seas. I haven't seen Dodge in the chat. I think I've seen Dodge in the chat once since we got into 2026. And I said unban High Octane, and my man just in all caps, free High Octane. Now, to be fair, I love High Octane. That card's insane. Love High Octane. Dodge. Bro, I'm just giving you a hard time. You don't have to chat ever, dog. I'm just giving you a hard time, buddy. Yo, what's up, Philip? Man's trying to kill RKO? I mean, I don't want to kill RKO, but like, you know, one less matchup for Victor to deal with. 9 with either Fiddlers or Solace was okay. Yeah, I agree. So the reason that I think if you sat me down and you said we're going to ban Fiddler's Green or Sigil of Solace, which one should it be? I would tell you to ban Fiddler's Green because that has the potential. Let me rephrase. That is a 4-point card at all times, no matter what. Like, unless you just can't gain life for some reason, but then it doesn't matter. That is a 4-point card. It can be even better than that because if you can efficiently block out a slower turn by a different deck and then still gain the life, it is just so broken. So I think Fiddler's Green is more important to get rid of than Sigil of Solace. I don't think either, but if we'd have to lose one, I'd rather see Sigil go. Why is that, Cole? Ban Sync and Fate? I mean, Sync Below is like probably the best defense reaction we've ever had, right? It's just probably the best defense reaction that's been printed. Good Acilio lists don't have Sigil. I mean, a lot of them play some of it, right? It's not 4 points into arcane damage. Okay, so it's the same 3 points that Sigil of Solace is, right? Like into arcane damage most of the time. Because like you just hold it until they attack you, or if you're playing Jarl, you Coronet Peaks yourself and discard it. Gain 3 always, or 4 value sometimes. If you're against arcane, they pitch red. So is that why you guys are saying that we should ban? That's why we should ban. I come back and hear Fiddler's banned. What's next? Midas Touch? Get the fuck out of here with that blasphemy. Randy like jumps back into the chat and he starts having a stroke because he hears me talking about banning things. Oh my god. You guys crack me up, dude. All of these are solved with limiting generics in deck. Remembrance, Sigil. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, the idea of being forced that you can only play like 6 copies of generic cards in your deck is kind of interesting because it's like, oh, I want to play Command and Conquer. Well, there's 3 slots. What are my other 3 generic slots? Like, I guess for Victor, it would be that and Test of Strength, right? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I had to play into a Pleiades to get my invite to Nats. I will say, holy shit, something needs to get banned. I mean, I do think they're going to look at the Pleiades deck. I don't know, though. Like, the meta hasn't had enough time to shift. What cologne do I wear? Shit. So I have 2 colognes that I wear. I have one that, like, I wear every day. Like, one that I wear when I, like, go to work. And it's like it's more like a body spray that smells nice. I don't remember what it is. And then I have like a really fancy cologne, like a Ralph like Lauren one that like sits off to the side that I only wear when I go on date nights with Carly, or like when we're going out, the 2 of us, to do something. So I know that one's like Ralph Lauren, but I don't remember what the other one is. ban Light Up the Leaves and errata Fearless to only work for attacks that target a hero. I don't think they need to errata or do anything to Gravy Bones, though. So away with generic defense reactions, class-specific D-reacts only from now on. You could talk me into that, MP. Class-specific versions of some of the better ones. I would love to see class-specific stuff like becoming more and more popular. Stuff like Flick Flack, I would love to see more of that. Topic King is cooking. Give me that world. Yo, Topic. Apparently Steve thinks you're cooking. Might be RL Polo Blue. I'm not sure. Fearless should be errated for people's mental health. I just like, it's there or it's not. Like, I mean, I don't understand that one personally. I don't know, personally. Because they didn't ban Voltaire when Lexi was around because they said the deck would be unplayable. I think touching Pleiades will do much the same. I don't know. You could, in my opinion, you could hit up on a pedestal. The deck would have to be reworked, but it could still be played, I think. I just don't think they will ban up on a pedestal because Super Slam is the most recent set. Give me Art of War as a Marlin spec? Okay, we're all right. I think we're cooking too much. Fearless is the biggest feels bad in the game, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I guess I just like living in a world where there are some feels bads because there are some times when like I get blown out because I sent my hammer at a scuba and I needed to block with the rest of my hand. So I don't know. I don't care if Gravy gets more strength in another way, but Fearless is terrible. Fearless is a very powerful generic. Unbanned Talma Firebrand. They left Talma Blood Rush Bellows. Ellie just made a sick Pleiades deck that isn't Fatigue. I mean, yeah, that deck is really cool. So, anyway, be prepared for, like, you know, it sounds like the meta is still pretty wide open right now, it looks like. So, be prepared. Prism. Nothing's changed. Let's run it back. I am considering actually cutting the 2 copies of That All You Got and playing 2 copies of the Weakest Link to be able to like help fight into the Acilio matchup. Kevin suggested it to me the other day, and it's not a bad idea. I mean, I don't hate it, to be honest. Like, I don't hate it at all. I don't know if this matchup's good or not. I don't even know if we have a Liath button. Okay. Actually, you know what? That gives me a chance. We grab the list with the buttons so we don't have to think about it. I would rather just like not have to think about like stuff like that. Like, we'll just click the buttons. Brother, I'm trying to test jank. I cannot right now. Wait, what? What happened? Mario is a go second matchup. We lost to Mario. Or no, I don't think I was on camera. I don't think I was on stream for that one. I think I played against a Mario off camera, and I'm curious to see what this feels like again. We cut 1 Arclight Genesis, 2 Passings, 2 Soul Shields, and we cut a Library. All right, let's try this. We got this. I can feel it. Mario, and we are going second. Here we go. Guys, by the way, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys chilling with me while we are... Appreciate y'all chilling while we were hanging out tonight. It means a lot. Thank you. I was like, you're going to have to undo again if you want to play a reaction. I'm assuming they want to play a reaction and mark me, which is like fine. I don't care. Do I have Amulet of Echoes? No, that's what the Weakest Link would be for. Just feels like Fearless was designed to defeat Dominate and it's been used in degenerate ways. I do agree. I do agree with Dave. I love sending a 7 at Whaler just for them to find Fearless off the top. I joined your game just queuing. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you that was you? I didn't realize that was you, dog. Didn't even hit me. We should be keeping, in my opinion, Herald of Protection in this matchup. I mean, I like protection, but I would rather throw Triumph because it plays around Paupers. And I want to keep the 2 yellows here for Wartune Herald. Like, I like keeping Wartune Herald because it's one of my better plays that we can make. I do not want to be marked, so we're going to do this and pass. Protection's good, but I want to play around Paupers here. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, it pushed through 6 damage on turn 0. I was never going to block with 2 cards there. I wanted to let this hit me so that I didn't get marked. I was very surprised they were going to do that, but sometimes people just make bad plays, so I was just going to let them have it. Like, I was just going to let them make a bad play. When Zach, the premier Victor player, does not have the Golden Suns role in the Bonk Guardian Discord. I didn't know there was I did not know that was a role. I did not know you could have a Golden Suns role in the Discord. I would have been all over that. Did not know that was a thing we could do. Okay, well, they had a popper anyway. We're going to come in for 6. Force them to have 2, or force them to find some... Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, it just be like that sometimes. It just be like that sometimes. So we're going to pitch ALS to lead here. Or are we going to lead on Herald or Protection? Probably lead on Protection here. The game plan is stack shields in this matchup? No, that makes sense. What deck should I build? Having never played Sage, I would tell you that Phi looks really good. Yeah, we are taking this. I would also tell you that Chain is very broken. Chain is like probably just the best deck right now. Chain is just probably the best deck right now in Sage. Guardians are very good. It really depends on like what you like. So I think we're just going to lead here and see what happens. See if they just have more poppers here. Okay. Well, we got the defense reaction out here, which I think feels pretty nice. Because it means if they want to cover this up, they are going to be stuck either having a popper or giving up multiple cards. Like, it would require a second defense reaction for them to 2-card block this. London Calling looking closer to 4 chain minimum in top 8. I mean, I can see that. I mean, Chain is in fact broken in every format, but it is especially broken in Sage. It is dummy broken in Sage. We'll get Erudition so that we can have an arsenal. Feels fine, I guess. Was hoping for something better. We kind of need all of our cards. Yeah, we kind of need all of our cards. I mean, we could Halo flip here. We could Halo flip, or we could Halo flip Erudition, play ALS, and set up and pass. It's not bad. Still in between Dory and Briar for London. Why? Why don't you like Chain? Like, it's just a genuine question. Like, Chain just seems like the quote unquote like best deck to play. Justice for my girl. Took a pregnancy test today and found out I'm 100% boy pregnant. What? I'm so confused. What does I'm boy pregnant mean? I'm so confused. Well, We're going to hope this turn buys us some breathing room. We're going to have to go to 10 to do it. Oh, you don't want to spread chain inside events. Why did I read that out loud? Because I read all the messages out loud. It's my curse to bear. My cross to bear, I think that's what people say. So we activate Halo, put Ravages into our soul. Yikes. We are going to go get Protection. We're going to activate this for free to flip into Erudition. I mean, really hoping we hit something good here. I don't know why them gaining 3 life in response is important. Me and my newborn, literally born this last Saturday. We're chilling and watching. Yo, Alan, that's awesome. Congrats, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Okay. So we need 5 resources from hand to be able to play Arclight Sentinel. Are we just over pitching Tenacity? Two, one, two, three, four, five, six. I mean, I guess we can just over. I mean, there's no way for us to do it here, right? Angelic into play Arsenal into Angel attack? Yeah, but we need to get ALS in play, don't we? So that we can, like, deny them turn? We pitch this to attack. Yeah, I don't know that I like that very much. I don't know. Like, I don't hate that, but I also kind of like just getting this into play. All right, we're gonna take advice here. I'm gonna take your advice. We do need to pitch the red. We do need to pitch the red. I'm just worried they'll keep a leave no witnesses and hit this, and then it'll be almost impossible to play this from here. Is my concern, but I don't know. I'm gonna take your word for it, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna take your word for it, and we'll see how it goes. Angelic attendant. I mean, we don't have any soul, but I feel like there's probably a way to, like, for us to, like, set it up, right? Like, we could probably attack a little bit and then make it happen. We also could have... No, we couldn't play the attendant and do that. So we would have been reliant on hitting, but we did have the tenacity, which I think makes it a little bit better. All right, so we're going to go Tenacity, Wrath, Pierce, Figment. Curious to see what they kept. Like, maybe they didn't have a way to deal with the Erudition. So maybe this didn't matter. Getting a ton of word with the two best angels here just to make them choose. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything with the... when they use Tunic. Oh, Bear Hug is a full cycle. We're confirmed it's a full cycle. Oh, yeah. If we had 2 blues, I would have jammed ALS in response to that. They must have some kind of buff here. Okay, so they're going to kill Soraya. I think this is a turn where we need to try and get ALS into play. We've already taken good tempo here, so if we pitch Wartune Herald, we have exactly enough to be able to play ALS no matter what they do. All right, we'll just take their turn. So we're going to pitch yellow protection to play red protection and see what they do. They've already shown us 3 look toughs, so I would like to try and arsenal that all you got if we could. Maybe I'm supposed to just be looking for more offense. And nah, that all you got. We're at 10. We need to be careful. We need to be careful. We can be too aggressive in this spot, I think. I think that is definitely something that we can do. We need to make sure that we don't do something silly. It's very easy for my brain to go lizard and us make the wrong play. We're going to give up the Wrath. Force them to have a second D-react here. I like making another Spectral Shield. If this hits, we will probably search up something like War. We could search up Rebirth to go get like a yellow Wartune Herald here. Does Judgment matter? No, I think this is just better. And then we can flip War so that we have an extra angel. And then we'll just attack for 4. Maybe we're just supposed to get in the red zone more here. Like, we have seen 3 of their poppers so far. They have given us 3 look toughs, right? Yeah, they're on 3 look toughs. And so now we're just trying to, like, make sure that we keep them blocking. I have cooked with this new Lyeth deck. Damien, you'll have to forgive me, but you say that every other day to me, dog. So, like, what have you actually come up with? Hold on, I'll send it. It's in iteration 1. Okay, well. So, block with blue Triumph. 3, 7, 8, 9. And then yellow Triumph comes in for 8. And we can Arsenal Erudition. Seems fine. Set up the Erudition for a powerful turn. I mean, the other play would be like block 6 with Triumph and Triumph, and then send both of our Angels for 8. Keeping the Ward in play would also be fine. Guess it depends on like what we're trying to do here. Damien said, "Oh, I see." God, I miss playing Prism. I mean, Prism's fun. I've been enjoying it a little bit, to be honest. So 4, and then 2 Spectral Shields. I got to refresh because I got Angels on the screen. Actually, do we want to push Erudition for 6 here? Because of the Courage token? It would require multiple pieces of equipment. A 4th Pauper or a D-React from hand. Yo, what's up, Assassin? Being a Wizard player against Prism will always... The first Prism will always give me PTSD. That's fair. That's fair. We can just Arsenal the Triumph. I think the Courage token makes it to where we can throw Erudition and try to get them, especially since we've seen 3 look toughs already. I mean, the Fatiguities deck is good. It's a deck that requires a lot of reps, but it's good. So, Damien, I have to ask, if you're still here, can I look at this on stream or not? Guys, by the way, if you saw the part of the stream that said we are Phi theory crafting, we are. I promise. Like, that is not just like a tagline. We are. Okay, so they're taking 3. We are just going to flip Judgment. I don't care about turning any of these face down. It doesn't matter. And then, wow, drawing another red is super awkward. So we can just throw 6. Actually, I probably want to make more Spectral Shields, right? I think just arsenaling the Triumph is better. No, we want to flip this, so that's incorrect. So I think we're just supposed to throw 7. We're just going to throw 7, and then if this hits, we will flip the Judgment because we don't care about it. Are you talking about the new Arcane piece? Is that what you're talking about, gamer? Arsenal Tenacity better? No. So you can use Chest next turn. Yeah, I like having the Tenacity in our arsenal for next turn. Is Damien still here? Oh, Damien said, "Oh, sure, it's terrible. I'm currently 2-0 on the deck. It's got to be busted." Oh, God. So this deck's going to be wildly bad, is what Damien's saying, basically. Yeah, so, Gamer, I am also confused because, to be honest, it kind of seems like dog water. If I'm just leveling with you, it just seems really bad. But there was some speculation from people in chat that we think there may be a way in Compendium of Wraith to like buff certain defenses, like armor equipment defenses and like classes. So there's current speculation that it's possible that Guardian is going to get a way to like buff their like equipment defense, which I think would be crazy good. Not to sound too much like a, Minecraft villager, but yeah, it's null rune that blocks 0, which is really weird, right? Because it means that you can technically add it to the combat chain for like T-Bone or something. But I am not sure of like... Ooh, okay. Original null rune blocks for 0, so there's actually 0 value. So never mind. It's just already as bad. Okay, so kill that angel. Which sucks. That was my favorite angel. The Spectral Shield Maker is bananas. Okay, so they're actually just like Null Rune Hood and the new Guardian AB piece are the same thing. They're just the same thing. And they're going to attack us. Well, I'd like to have all of my cards. We could just jam like Rebirth in front of this, I guess. If we want to send all of our stuff, we need to keep it. We might get blown out, but, you know, it is what it is. Beggars and choosers and all that. One can be had in cold foil. Okay, so it's actually just like a fun piece is all it is. Like there's nothing else to it, if I'm understanding it correctly, which is sad. All right, we need this tenacity to hit. I mean, to be fair, they might just give card, tunic, and Mask of Deceit. I actually think that would be like pretty good here if they did something like that. Yo, what's up, Audia? I mean, the art is cool, I will say that, but like, if they are actually reaching for like art, like better art cards in this set, that's kind of disappointing to me. We don't want to put Pierce Reality into play. We'll just throw Ravages, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It kind of feels like 6 in one, a half dozen in the other. Nah, we should probably throw Rebirth technically and put War Tune back on top if it hits. That is probably just the better play here. Probably just the better play. Damien is the Goliath. List fun or boring? Oh, I'm sure Damien's cooking it up. I'm sure it's fun. Let me see if he sent it to me. We'll take a look at Damien sent it to me. We'll take a look at it after this. We'll take a look at it after this. All right, we're going to deal an arcane damage to them. Oh, we have Rebirth over here. We're going to get this. We're going to flip Triumph because I would rather go for arcane damage cheese. We're going to Arsenal Rebirth and just try to set up here. Yo, is it actually juice to just like jam the ALS? I don't think so, right? What does this say? Hits a hero, they lose 1 life. Okay. Well, it's going to be not super easy for them to connect with that. We can block with a Herald of Rebirth. Isn't Embolden a warrior card? Oh, not Embolden. I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. I'm thinking of the warrior card that like flips defense reactions face up. Embolden is the one that you can. Yeah. No, we responded to an Embolden last night. And now our opponent conceded. You just give them 5 cards to attack next turn rather than 3 this turn. Target assassin attack action. Throwing Rebirth last turn would have just been strictly better than where we're at right now. I'm curious to see, like, if this is T-Tox here, it's going to feel bad, but T-Tox takes us up to 8. We would take 3, go to 7. And then our turn is pitch ALS for Herald of Rebirth. Okay, incision means it's 5. So you're coming over for 5, which means we do this in a spectral shield, and we actually get to keep a shield for this turn. And then this is 2 cards from hand or a popper. Yo, is Rose out here trolling people? I just saw JK. Damien's out here cooking. We're going to play another Herald of Rebirth. Just getting the red zone here. We do have the other Angel Figment thing we can go get. I mean, yeah, getting cards out of their deck is great with me. Angelic Attendant. Just like almost wins the game on the spot. Pitch. We should attack with Ravages first. Just to see what they do. Even if they have a popper, it doesn't matter. But if they take even 1 damage, like, they're just dead. And we're giving them an opportunity to make a mistake here, I think. Good to know Mario can struggle into Prism too. I mean, we had a pretty good turn earlier, right? Damien is just sending 20 all the time? Okay. What is Damien cooking up? We're going to have to take a look at it after this. If Damien's cooking up something this spicy... I mean, they could have a D-React in hand, right, Dave? Like, technically, I think this is the most correct way to play this. Because now we get to attack them for 4. They're guaranteed to go to 1 here. And if they don't have a D-React, they have to give 2 cards. If they do have D-React here, they have to have a 0 for 4 to kill this. If they have a D-React and they go down to 1 card. Right, but we have to pitch a yellow to play Ravages, play Wrath, and then we don't have a way to flip and attack because they would have covered it up. I mean, I don't... They could have had anything left in their hand because if we play Wrath... So, like, we pitch... We pitch one of our yellows to attack, play Wrath, and then we don't have the resources to do anything afterwards, right? Like, we're just done there? Like, that's like the end of our turn? Like, am I... Is there something I'm missing? So our turn was yellow, Wrath, blue, Wartune Herald, and... So, like... So playing it out that way was better because we leave them with 1 card. Like, if there's potential that we just take all their cards. Okay, I don't know why Talashar's crashing, but I'm not going to watch that pop up over and over again. Jesus. I don't know. It felt like putting them to guaranteed 1 and forcing them to have a 0 for 4 to deal with that was probably just better, right? Because it ends our turn and we don't have anything else to do after that. And I would rather put them down to 1 and then force them to deal with the angel and then beat our heralds the rest of the game. I don't know, Dave. It's interesting. Like, I guess I just don't see where that's better to play the Wrath there. It just feels like we're giving up more, like we're going for a higher ceiling for a lower floor is how it feels. Because we get to go 6 into 6 with split damage. And them giving up Flick Knives is also a win for us, I feel like. We got a win. Had a good flip turn with Erudition Angel and was able to set up ALS in Arsenal. Went for Ravages to force blocks on last turn. Possible it was correct to play Wrath on Herald and force D-React. It'll be good to go back and look at that so that I can review it later. But right now, I don't know. I'm not seeing like the value of making the different play there, I guess. You don't have a way of getting punished there, but I think flip an attack with Second first is better. Just with my unexplainable heuristics. So I would not rat there because you're potentially awkward with a D-React. So that was what I was thinking, Elaine. So you think it's better to lead on Angel first. So to go Attendant, flip, attack, and then send to Ravages? You think that's a better line? Interesting. Look at the list and play it. Let's see the Lyeth list. All right. I don't know if we're going to play it. I don't know if we're going to play it. But we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it for sure. Helm of Hindsight. What? I mean, yeah, Helm of Hindsight is something that we can legally play in this deck. Okay, so we're on Tunic, Snaps, Tension. We're on 9 copies of Embolden. When this enters the arena, if you control another non-token aura, draw a card. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy this, then the next Guardian attack action you play this turn gets +5. We are on our attacks that we are playing are Red Mocking Blow, Short Shrift, Cut a Long Story Short, Spew Obscenities, Captain's Call. Blue Captain's Call is interesting. I don't know. I don't know, Damien. Like, the Helmet, man, like, put target attack action card from your graveyard on top of your deck. I mean, brother, we could be playing like Skullcap there. We could play Skullcap there and block 3. Story Beats. Interesting. 2 steps ahead, Concealed Object, Booze. I love this, Full of Bravado. I think that this is like a really cool card to make confidence tokens with. Pulverize, huh? So you have a sideboard plan that is Pulverize and Liar's Charm. I definitely wouldn't rat there because if they have D-React, you're just playing Pierce. They kill it, and you're risking drawing a brick hand. Okay. Have you looked at the Fatigue Goliath deck Liam Champion of the People put out? I've not got to see it yet. I was actually going to watch it before I went to bed tonight. I don't know. Let's see what Damien's been up to. No results available. Yo, is Damien just out here deleting results? You need hat to not brick. It's basically up on a pedestal. I don't know. Chad, are we playing this? Like, are we playing this? Like, I tell you what, let's make this easy. 1 in the chat if you want to play this. 2 if you want to play another Prism game. There are no wrong answers. 1, if you guys want to play Damien's Lyeth list. 2, if you want to play Prism again. All right. It looks like everybody's saying yes, let's play this. No Prism lovers in the chat, I see. All right, Damien. All right, Damien. Yo, Rose, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Rose says, play it. All right, somebody said 6-7. Anything to not watch Illusionist. All right, let's do it. Jank Lyeth better than Prism? All right. I feel like this has to be a... This has to be a, like, balance or skullcap matchup. Yo, Rose with another $2 super chat. Mini Borks, much appreciated. You know I want to? I do want to. I do want to. I like how this list somehow worse in the gravy than my list. This has to be...
Go. You love to see it.
Yo, let's go Northbound. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Guys, if you are here for the first time, you are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. They are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Helm of Einsight, easy? All right, so we're just playing the 60. Are we on Snaps here or Crater Hoof, Damien? Snaps or Crater Hoof here? Talk to me, Goose. Snaps? All right. All right, I'm going to take Damien's word for it. Put target attack action card from your graveyard on top of your deck. All right, well, it looks like we're blocking quite a bit here. I don't really want to block with double embolden here, but it feels like we're supposed to. We have not done 5 theory crafting yet. That is coming later. We're going to block 6. We're going to pitch full of bravado to Lyeth, I guess. We're just going to cover this up here. Interesting. All right, we make a Might token. We are Lyeth Gaming. We are Lyeth Gaming right now. I really hate that we are going to give up copper here, but we don't have another choice, right? Do we want to just flash this into play now? This feels like it's not a bad arsenal, right? I gotta read Lyeth again to make sure. Create a Might token. So it's whenever we get booed, we make a Might token. I mean, we might as well make an extra Might, I guess. We'll make a second Might token and go to our turn. We can't activate Lyeth on our turn, but we do have the +1. We are not at higher life total, unfortunately. We can. Oh, man. Okay, so if I play Embolden, I mean, there's no reason not to... There's no reason not to play Booze. If we play Booze, we can run out Mocking Blow. Yeah, this person. Like, I think Heartless hangs out in the chat, so I feel bad. I meant to say thanking. Sorry. I just mocking into tension, but mocking blow like would literally just come in for 3. So if you mocking play tension and you're gonna hold both of these, I feel like we want to push some tempo here, right? What's up, Taylor? I mean, I get it. We're a setup deck, but like, isn't booze and tension in the air decent setup? Like, is there a world where we put in an embolden here? All right, so you want to hold both of the emboldens? I got to tell you, Damien, I do not like that at all. Like, this feels wildly incorrect to me. Like, I get it, we're trying to set up here, but like, I mean, all right. And you want to keep both the emboldens? Only 27 blues. Zach, you're washed, bro. Just give it up. Clearly, I am so much worse than I realized. All right, so we're looking to play out most of our hand here. So we can, on our turn, pitch Terrace Under to play in the palm of your hand. So in the palm of your hand, draw a new card. If we hit a blue, play Cruel Ambition. Actually, we can lead on this, right? No, we need to lead on in the palm of your hand, I think. Because we want to make sure that we are like trying to get as many things into play as possible. I think we're going to say no blocks here. I mean, his hand feels very good, but I wonder if there's a world where I'm just supposed to play Embolden pitching in the palm of your hand. Oh. Like, and not put in the palm of your hand into play? Okay, or maybe we're... Man, I don't know. That's tough. Because, like, I'd like to get this into play. We don't have Tunic to play double Embolden, so we would have to go... We would have to go pitch 4 to play Embolden, draw blue, play Cruel Ambition, and Embolden to play the second one. And then be able to set up. I mean, we could play in the palm now, but, like, why would we? Don't we want all of our resources for our turn? We're pitching the yellow. We don't want to set up, cut a long story short, in our arsenal. I'm not sold. This comes in for 6. We could block with attention grabbers here if we wanted to. I mean, a blue helps because we get to pitch 2 to play Embolden. And then we can try to play another Embolden here. We could block 3 if we wanted to draw an extra card. We could also wait and like draw another one. You keep saying this hand's crazy, but we're just like perpetually setting up and then praying to God we draw an attack on the next turn. I mean, I guess we could like short shrift. We could like helm to like short shrift back. I guess we're gonna do this so we can look at seeing more cards. Because we want to see blues. More blues we see, the better off we are. 2 steps ahead feels pretty powerful here. We could try to set up a Terrace Under. This is indeed not Phi or Prism. I have to admit, I do feel a little bad that I like that's like what's on the stream. This draws a card. I think we're pitching Captain's Call here. And then we're going to play Cruel Ambition, and we're going to end with 2 steps ahead. And then Arsenal Edge of their seats. So now we have like a bajillion things set up for next turn. We could also just send the hammer to kill the ally if we wanted to. Okay, you guys wanted to keep Terrace Under? Then let's start over then. We'll keep the Terrace Under since everybody's so up in arms about not keeping the Terrace Under. I don't really think it's going to line up either way for us to be able to keep the Terrace Under because we're getting ready to draw into a card that we can't run out. So, I mean, I guess we go Cruel Ambition. We activate Lyeth and we Arsenal Terrace Under. All right. I mean, I think we're putting both the Emboldens into play no matter what here. Like, that feels like the correct choice. I guess we're just going to Terrace Under Hammer. God, hammers for what? 2, 3, 7, 11. Yeah, we don't have a Guardian attack action card. Like, we don't have an attack action, though, right? I mean, this hand's good, but, like, we need an attack for the double Embolden, or, like... And I don't know that we have a way to draw a card. Concede and let's play Phi? I mean... Because these are attack actions, right? I mean... But Helm doesn't draw an attack. Puts it on top of our deck, and then we don't have a way to draw. Or I guess we could Edge of their seats and then pitch 2 to play Embolden. Because we have Tunic. But, yeah, I guess we're just going to save the Terrace Under. What do we have? Short Shrift that we could get back? Okay. Yeah, because we're going to pitch Imposing Visage to activate Helm, put Short Shrift on top of our deck. We are going to play this on their turn. And then we have, like, we have Blue Embolden. And then this ticks down to 1. We play Blue Embolden, we draw that, we throw it, and then we pass. It has to be the play here. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, I want to block. My natural ability is to want to block. Like, that is just who I am. I like to block, and I'm not even sorry. I'm not sorry, okay? I like to block. All right, so we're going to take to 22 and then to 18. And then we're going to try and go crazy. They draw a card? Did they draw a card somewhere? Did I miss that? Did they crack a gold like at the start of the turn or something? Okay. So we're going to go to 15. I mean, yeah, I would have rather played against something that's not a freaking board state deck to like test this deck out, but it is what it is. So we're going to run this out. We are going to... This is fine. We'll just let these hit. We're going to pitch Embolden to put a Short Shrift back on top of our deck. The problem is that like this is a ton of damage, but only one card out of their hand. And we're already down to 15. And so now we're going to play Embolden. We draw a card. We play out the Short Shrift. This is going to be for like 500,000 billion. 21. 21. It feels like a board state deck right now. Big Numby. Why play what now? I'm not sure what you mean. Why play what now, Dave? I mean, our helmet did fix like some of the like issues with this hand. So I will say, like, I am gonna take back the hate that I was giving your helmet a minute ago, Damien. Taking back some of the hate. This is like actually kind of sauce. I mean, they're literally gonna take 18. We're still losing the game, and they're gonna discard a card, and then they're going to blast us straight back. I played it there so that we had to have an Aura of Suspense in play to be able to draw a card, right? Like, we had to have another Aura in play to be able to draw the card, Dave. Embolden draws a card with that in play. So Full of Bravado is our attack. So it is... Yeah, Embolden has that weird condition. I mean, we've been hit. They've put 2 allies into play, and they're going to hit us with a freaking blood on our hands in the first 3 turns of the game. Like, I don't... This is going to have to be a good turn. So we block with Mocking Blow because we have +9 over here. So this is going to be coming in for 3. We are not going to have an Aura of Suspense, sadly. I mean, that's okay. We've been high rolled, and that's okay. No. Phi Theory Crafting is happening after this game. We are Phi Theory Crafting after this game. We're gonna build a deck together after this. We can block with Mocking Blow and Embolden. Pitch Captain's Call to play Terra Sunder. Pitch Concealed Object to play Full of Bravado. Like, I think that's the only way we get out of this. Like, we have to be able to send this because we need the value here. So it's +9. So 3 and 9 is 12, 13. We're going to come in for 13. On hit, they discard 2 cards. And we're just going to block 4. They only destroyed... I think Heartless is, like, actually moderately taking it easy on me because they, like, hang out in the chat and they know that, like, I play some goofy stuff sometimes. I think we're just blocking to keep our life up here. I think it's an okay plan. I think it's an okay plan for us to try and make this happen. So we're going to go to 9. And then we're going to go to 7. I mean, it's possible that we could buy enough room here with this play. I really wish we actually made the confidence token. I mean, this is big number with disruption. So they go to 7, discard 2 cards of their choice. I really wish this was like a disruptive attack. Like, I would have loved for this to have been Short Shrift. Are we just going to play Leave Them Hanging right now? Like, are we just going to play Leave Them Hanging right here? And try to, like, ruin their turn? We pitch Captain's Call. We intimidate them, which is absolutely insane. We can jam the Embolden in front of something. Play Booze, Arsenal Terrace Under. Or are we supposed to go to 5? Terrace Under Hammer is not good enough here. I'm playing this deck right now as Gravy. Or is there any world where we say no blocks and we just put Embolden into play? That probably doesn't work, right? We block with Booze. We send Hammer at an ally. We Arsenal Terrace Under and pass. I think is the play here. Because I don't think we can afford to take both of the ally swings here. And then we're going to have to look to keep 3 cards next turn. Because it's going to be Hammer for 3, 7, 8, Dominate. Discard 2 cards. I mean, if we would have taken 2 Terrace Under, this would have been for 4. There's no way that hits, right? So we just have to kill an ally and Arsenal Terrace Under, I think. I have not worked my, like, Lyeth muscles in a little bit, and it's been a fun puzzle right here. It's been a fun puzzle we've been putting together. I mean, what if we take a card here? What if we pitch 2 steps ahead to play Leave Them Hanging? And then we block with Embolden. We pitch Booze for Terrace Under and come in for... I feel like we're supposed to. I feel like we're supposed to play this. Back-to-back Leave Them Hangings is actually just insane, right? This just feels like really good. Leave Them Hanging is such a broken card. I mean, yeah, this is just 8 Dominate. I mean, we take 3, go to 4. If we go to 1, I mean, oh man. Titan's Fist is for 2. This is for 2. We are at least making them respect the concealed object here. We're going to take 1, go to 3. They're going to activate Brave Forge Bracers and come in for 3. I don't think there's any way we win this game from here, because now we are required to give Tunic. Go to 1. and then we have to try to hang on one more turn. And this comes in for 6. And all they have to do to play around dying is block with both pieces of equipment. If they block Dynamo and Bracers here, they can't die to anything. Oh, they're just going to play around all of it, though. I mean, it's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about that. What are the odds that we can keep Cruel Ambition and Spew Obscenities? Feels like I might be holding my breath here. So this is for 8. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think we're just cooked here. I mean, we can try to redraw, I guess, to see if we find something better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we die to the next attack. Is currently our plan. Actually, did we just die to this because it goes up to 9? Yeah, so that is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that just felt like, yeah, 6, 7. I mean, to be fair, the first 3 turns of the game were very, very good for them. Like, they put 2 allies into play in the first 3 turns of the game. We were forced into, like, taking a bunch of damage very early so that we could set up. I don't know, Damien. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not saying it was bad. Like, you definitely got something there, but that was... I mean, the Emboldens were interesting, but man, it being a 4 cost is just so awkward. I think there's something to work on here, though. Because honestly, I did not hate this. Did not hate this at all. Is there a better blue than Captain's Call we can play? Is there something better than Captain's Call we can play? Like, what's a better blue in this deck that we could run that we're currently not playing? Like, you could be on, like, Goon Tactics or something like that if you wanted to, or Goon Beatdown, but even that doesn't seem very good. Trent does make a good point. The fact that we are playing... What? We are playing 9 attack actions that we want to attack them with. We can send Sorry Beats or Full of Bravado, but Embolden requiring that we have an attack action scares me. It seems like a pretty big risk. I mean, what if you cut yellow Emboldens and played like a different attack, played something else we want to attack? You could do that, and you could play like the... trying to think of like something that could be relevant with disruption. Like, we could probably even like end up in a world where like we could play like Blue Snatch or something, right? As crazy as that sounds. Yellow Snatch, maybe? No, that doesn't solve the Embolden problem. Yeah, needing Guardian attacks is like what? Damien, run Midas Touch instead of Battered, because if they respond to Embolden with Chum, you could just destroy it. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. I will tell you, I have to use the bathroom. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick, and then when we come back, we are going to be building a Fi deck together. I'm going to pull it up so that we can run through it. So I'm going to take a small break, like 2 minutes. I'm going to run to the bathroom. When I come back, we're going to be building Fi together. So if you like Fi and theory crafting, stick around. We'll be back in just a minute, guys. Full access to roast me. You have another like 60
I guess you could say you have another 67 seconds. 6-7. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. That was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. That scream just made Summer jump. Ian, please tell Summer I'm very sorry. What the fuck? We're gonna die? It was... Come on. Oh, T-Tox, I'm so good at this game. Yo, only 4 cups? Listen at this man. That is 4 full cups, Cusco. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. What? Rookie numbers? Bro, Cusco's out here. Look, this motherfucker's just sitting over there with a pot of sauce going, oh yeah, I'm stirring that shit up, baby. I'm stirring it up. Yo, insane. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're going crazy. We hit Golden Sun off of 3 clashes off of Peck Perfect.
Okay, small break and we're back. Trent said, yo, Trent with the $4.99, dude. Let's go. Trent with the $4.99. Thank you so much, brother. My man said, I think the Pleiades deck might just do this better because keeping the blue discount aura around makes Embolden very good. That's actually not a bad idea, right? If you're able to put something like that in play, Embolden is another aura, non-token aura. Or I'm sorry, the like whatever, what happens next or whatever it's called. Could be very good. Could be very good. Also, let's go. Thank you, Nil, for reminding me. We got to put that up there. 1-1. We won our Prism game, but we lost our Goliath game. And that's all right. Let's do it. It is time for some Phi deck building. All right. So let's start with Phi. Theory crafting session. So we're going to go Phi. I think to start with, we are 110% in the boat of playing Searing Emberblade. I think we want to be on Lynx. It's probably just the best way to play it. Shuko, very, very impactful. Where is... I'm trying to find the other one. Vest is probably not where we want to be. We don't want Flick Knives. Oh, we need to look at Draconic equipment. We need to not look at that. We need to look at Draconic equipment. Flamescale Furnace, just as a value block, could be good. We could also be on Tunic, if that's the route we're looking to go. Where is the... There it is. Dragon Scalar Flight Path. Can I recommend Kunai? I think Kunai might be a little crazy for what we're looking for here. Do you want me to cook, or am I forbidding assisting in the cooking? Yo, Jay, jump in, dude. Like we are just like putting things together to see how it feels. I'm just curious. We're gonna start with Furnace, but I do think that we want Tunic at some point. I do think that Tunic works very well with this deck. So we're gonna start with Draconic red attacks, and we're just gonna move from there. Obviously, Blaze Headlong, absolute staple. Bram with Cinderclaw, my beloved. We miss you. I think we're going to start with the obvious 0 for 3s that we want to play. We definitely... I'm up in the air on Display Loyalty. I think we need to be careful with this card because it is not a starter. In Flame, the Firebrand is definitely something we're going to play. Fire that Burns Within is 100% something we're going to play. I think Hot on Their Hills as a 3-block is probably fine. Ignite, really good. Let's see. Oath of Loyalty. We can probably just be on 3 of that if I had to guess. Lava Burst is at least a 2 or a 3 of. Lava Vein Loyalty is another 3-block. Mounting Anger seems really good. Definitely at least a 1 of Phoenix Flame. Maybe more. We want to be on Rake Over the Coals for specific matchups. Card is just too good. I think with the new card, we might want to consider being on some number of Rise from the Ashes, so we'll start there. Rising Resentment, Ronin, Renegade, Spreading Flames, all absolutely insane. I think all of these are like 110% just staples. Hey, what's up, Chris? What do you mean? Oh, Talishar is not updated, so we're not actually going to be playing a game with this. I'm just curious to see what it looks like. I think you want 2 of Loyalty because it enables more stuff. Tunic main Furnace side, I don't hate. I think Tunic is probably better in the main, and we just want Furnace to be able to block with. 2 of the Display Loyalty. I mean, you could talk me into that as just like a consistency piece. So right now, looking at this, how many non-conditional starters do we have? Like things that just start our turn that we can play on like Chainlink 0. Phoenix Flame doesn't count because it's not in our graveyard. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We currently have 18 cards that just enable us to have starters just as like a very solid setup piece. Rise from the Ashes, I'm very like, this is like definitely like something we're gonna like talk about. Rise from the Ashes and Flame Call Awakening are included with the new card. So, so like, we would be on, why is there only one? Oh, they're in the sideboard. So we would be on 1 more Phoenix Flame, and then we could be on like 2 Flame Call Awakenings. The third one, I don't know that we need the third one in the sideboard. I also like this because it is just a starter. I don't hate this. We could definitely be on Snatch. I don't know about Rabble. I mean, is Snatch better than other Chain Enders we could play? Like, we're currently playing Lava Burst as, like, really one of our only Chain Enders that we have access to. Would we rather be on something like Compounding Anger? Would Compounding Anger be better? What if we played 2 Rise from the Ashes and we played 1 of Compounding Anger? I don't hate this. And then, like, we have a very, very synergized Draconic deck right now. Snatch is a really good Chain Ender. Does Fi get to play the new cards Syndra did before his Chain Enders now? I mean, we could be on some of the 1-for-5s. I'm worried about adding too many 1-cost cards to our deck because we're already on Spreading Flames, Mounting Anger, Fire That Burns Within, and Flame Call Awakening, which is 11. So I think we want to be a little careful with how many 1-costers we add. We do need some blues. Yeah. I don't know if we're supposed to be on Salt, Donnie. That's a great question. Maybe considering the 1-cost Art of cards from the Hunted. So it could, like, I could see something like that. Like, maybe like there are certain matchups where, like, we just want to go like extra ham or something, and we want to be on, like salts in the side. How many blues do you guys think we should play? I'm thinking that like 15 is fine. Can we get away with 12? I guess is the question. Like, are we able to get away with 12? What do you guys think about something like that? Let me see. I'm trying to find. That is Silver Age Fi. I mean, I guess I can just look through my decks and see what I have. I'm on 15 in the one that I'm playing. What cards are we missing? And the one that I have over here. We are. So in my other list that I have that I got from Ashlyn, or I think Ashlyn, she's playing Fire Tenant Strike First as well. which is an interesting addition to the deck as opposed to like playing something else. 14. Art of the Dragon Blood. Art of the Dragon Blood seems very risky. Okay, so 14 blues. I know that you guys may not like this, but I think this is the first blue we play. I think Warmongers is absolutely insane. What are other blues that we can play? Let's just look at like blue draconic cards. And see if there's any like good blue draconic cards that stand out. Lava Vein Loyalty is a 3-block. If we wanted more consistency, we could just be on like Rising Resentment as a starter. I like Soaring Strike to give you more go again to your enders. I don't hate that. Is Phoenix Form an option? So I'm always so conflicted on Phoenix Form. And I'll tell you why, Terry, because I think like we're wanting to play Fire That Burns Within because this card is just going to be a house. And I think that this card incentivizes us to not play Phoenix Form. As much as I wish the card was good, I just don't think it works very well. So when you say Soaring Strike, Uno, are you talking about blue? Like blue Soaring Strikes? Because I don't know what we would cut as far as like reds are concerned. Is there a world that E-Strike is a better card than something we might have? Like, is Lava Vein Loyalty just worse than something else we might be playing? Blue Dragon Power? I think a couple have said that. I don't hate that. I don't hate Blue Dragon Power. There it is. Interesting. So let's see. That gives us 3, 6, 7. Oh, 6, 7. We could play this card. Kind of feels like a trap. I'm not entirely sold on that card. What if we were to play 2 Lava Vein Loyalties and a 3rd Display Loyalty? What do you guys think about that? Like, Lava Vein Loyalty and Display Loyalty are basically the same card, right? Soaring Strike, on hit, go again to an E-Strike, put your flame on the bottom to draw a card. I agree. That's something we used to do, right? We are a very low to the ground deck, but I think the value of Dragon Scalar, Flight Path, and Emberblade makes like 14 blues probably correct. Let's see. Hot on Their Heels is just better. I mean, I guess it and Lava Vein Loyalty are the same thing in this deck. Flame Call Awakening, the one of Compounding Anger. I think we're going to end up cutting some of these cards to add more tech to our sideboard. Like, we probably want to be on 14 or 15 blues, if I had to guess. And we want to be in a situation where we can we probably want 54 cards in our main deck so that we can bring in 6 cards. So let's look at blue. Let's look at blue 0 cost specifically. Oh, I have to, yeah. All right, so blue 0 costs. What can we play as a blue 0 cost as like a tech piece that could put in some work? Could be okay, I guess. I mean, we probably just play Knives Out would be better at that point. Flusterfist is a 3-block. Grow Wings is a 3-block. I don't like a lot of these so far. There was a time when I would have told you Infectious Host was pretty good. Ripple Away. Prowess of Agility. Those are very spicy ones. Ripple Away doesn't seem bad. Overcrowded? Do we want to play 1 Overcrowded? Is there a world where we're just playing 1 of this? I mean, Ripple Away and Prowess are 3-blocks. Kind of spice. Where is Ripple Away? Oh, it doesn't cost 0, so we're not going to see it. Oh, wait, Rowdy Locals was in there? So, what about Rowdy Locals over a Ripple Away? How many blues do we have right now? 11? What if we went 2 Rowdy Locals and we played 2 Ripple Away? And we kind of like split up our blue base here a little bit. So Ripple is hands down is legit best generic blue at the moment. I do agree that like it is very good into a lot of things. I think that Ripple Away has a lot of text. So I kind of like the idea of like the one of overcrowded. I mean, we could also like board that if we wanted to. I don't know, like this blue base feels pretty good, and we're on 14, right? No, we're on 15 right now. Let's try it like this and see how it feels. What are you targeting with Ripple? I mean, there are multiple decks that Ripple Away is good into. Ripple Away is good into Victor, which is seeing rising popularity. Ripple Away does randomly have value into like Mario if action cards are making things. It's good into Gravy Bones at denying gold in certain situations. Like, I think Ripple Away is one of the better cards we have access to right now. Now, the last couple of things that we need to trim down is we need to take away 6 cards from our main deck to be able to add sideboard tech so that we can like have like straight up like just good sideboard cards. Would take 1 prowess for another overcrowded. Take away 1 prowess for 1 overcrowded. So you'd like to be on 2 overcrowdeds. So, I mean, I guess it is pretty popular right now, right? I like this into aggro decks. Yeah, you don't have to twist my arm too hard. I like overcrowded quite a bit. I mean, we're only looking to draw 1 ever, but it makes sense. Yeah, Filthy making it a 3 block is pretty good. So we'll try that. We'll try 2 prowess. I think in the sideboard, we just want to be on defense reactions. I know that that's a pretty bland answer. I know that that's like not what a lot of people want to hear, but I think 3 shelters and 3 sink belows is just a good defensive start. Now, we have to decide, we need to cut 6 cards from our deck here. Like, we need to cut 6 cards from our deck to be able to fit in sideboardable 6 cards. Poppers is not a bad one. What's a good what's it called? Look Tough or something like that? Am I spelling it wrong? I mean, this seems like a really good popper. We want to cut Spreading Flames? Ooh, I don't know about that. I mean, Look Tough seems like a decent popper. Lava Vein Loyalty. I was also kind of thinking Lava Vein Loyalty seems like very mediocre. So we need to cut 4 more cards from our deck. What if we played... What if we played 2 Mounting Anger, 2 Oath of Loyalty, because that card can be clunky at times. What if we did this and we needed to find 2 more cards? I think Flame Call Awakening has potential to be good. You are correct. Hot on Their Heels actually does nothing. I do like that it's a head jab. So looking at this, I will say Oath of Loyalty and Rise from the Ashes do not pair well together. We could go back to third Mounting Anger. I think Ignite is broken, right? Like, Ignite's actually insane. I mean, even if we don't have a 1 cost, we can use Ignite and we can use Dragon Scalar Flight Path to throw Emberblade twice in 1 turn. So, like, not having... It's a replacement for Tunic on the Flight Path turn, which I think makes it, like, good enough. I mean, hitting is important, but we're playing links into everything. We probably want momentum in the sideboard for something, right? Like, there's probably something we want in the sideboard. Do we just cut this? How many 1-cost cards do we have right now? Like, looking at the entire, like, not blue base, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With Ignites and Tunic, I think we can afford to cut this and bring back in the third Mounting Anger. Wait. Oh, there it is. All right, so that's 54 cards to make at sideboarding easy. And I like that because I think having an easy way to sideboard is easy for other people to pick up the deck. You can run Mask of Momentum into Gravy and for the consistency of clearing allies up. So my issue with running Mask of Momentum into Gravy Bones is that we're not Syndra. They have to let 2 things hit for us to draw because our third thing is going to go at an ally, and that can be awkward. So most of the time, I would rather play links into them anyway. At least that's like what, when Ashlyn and I talked about it last, that was what she was telling me. So momentum is very good into Prism, to Trent's point, because 1, it helps us draw cards consistently, and 2, we don't have to worry about playing the weird game with Lynx and Halo, where they can go get Judgment and blow us out. How many cards are we on right now? 74. So we need 6 more cards. We have Paupers, Defense Reactions, and Rake Over the Coals. What is another card that we can add to our deck when we are going second and we just want to go ham against another aggro deck? My first train of thought is why you could run Mask of Momentum. No, I completely get it, Chris. And I don't think it's a bad idea. I just, like, in my head, like, after talking to Ashlyn about it, she was explaining that to me. Are we a Tide Flippers deck? Are we a Tide Flippers deck for Vincent, or are we just pretending that Vincent's not real? I mean, we play 15 blues. Take the tempo. I also kind of like CNC, to be honest. Crab? What is crab? Heartless, I'm not sure what you mean. And I'm so skeptical on Ancestral Empowerment. Like, it's good. I mean, it is a very good card for just helping us be aggressive, right? It's a 3-block. It helps us push the tempo. I don't know. Vincent's not real. That's also kind of true, I guess. Oh, the new mask. I got you. The new mask. Is Crab Hat worth it as AB1 Spell Void 1? So, like, what was I running? What was Ashlyn running in her previous list? Let's see. We were playing... She was playing AB1 into Verdance. Oh, she wasn't even playing AB into Verdance. It was just a straight race. So I don't think we want to cut links, right? Like, is one of my big things. So maybe we're not on that. Maybe we just stare Vincent in the eyes and say it's not real. All right, so we said we want to go 2 salt, 1 tenacity. Let's see. So we're on 2 salt, 1 tenacity. Do we need the 3rd Phoenix Flame for anything? Like, is there ever a world where we're actually playing 3rd Phoenix Flame? Like, we just want 2, right? Is probably the play. Is there ever a world where we want to play Blazing Yoroi or whatever it's called? So what if we cut Phoenix Flame, the 3rd Phoenix Flame? You'd go 2 tenacity, 1 salt. No one is running Graveyard Hate, so I think 2 is correct. Into opposing Syndra, Yoroi is good. I mean, it'd be good against Syndra. The Mirror probably be good against Kasai in certain situations. All right, so Shelters and Sinks are for Mario. Rake over the coals. Well, Shelters and Sinks are for like Mario. It's for anytime we also want to go, anytime we go first into a matchup. And then what if we played 2 tenacity and 2 salt? I mean, yeah, like Graveyard, like, I don't think 3 rakes is ever too much, if I'm being honest. First action of your turn. I don't think 3 rakes is too much. It's basically like we're playing 6 Spreading Flames. Like, I definitely get what Adya is saying, right? That, like, having 2 tenacity is what you want it for, right? Like, you are playing 2 tenacity to try and make it work. I don't know. I'm kind of all in on, like, this concept right here, right? That, like, we're playing, and, like, somebody had mentioned playing Ancestral Empowerments in the mirror. Like, if we are going first, or I'm sorry, if we're going second, and we are just, like, getting aggressive, 3 Ancestral Empowerment and 3 Rake over the Coals are excellent pieces at pushing our advantage. I'd swap out Ripple for blue Lava Vein Loyalty, maximize Draconic Links. So, I really think that Ripple Away targets a lot of the meta right now. Like, this is kind of like a tech piece that can, like, bail us out in certain situations. And we're not punished by playing it. Like, I understand, like, Lava Vein Loyalty and why we want to play it. So I don't want to sideboard Ataya because it's one of my 15 blues we're playing, right? And I think Adya's point is that sometimes you do want to attack with your blues. Sometimes your blues, like, that's why we play something like Rowdy Locals. Because it can just be like a crazy chain ender where we're just like, hey, deal with this. Like, I don't know. I like Warmonger's Diplomacy into a lot of decks right now. Well, I think it's good into Gravy. It does have play into Vincent. It has play into Kasai. Ripple Away could have value into Kasai. I discard a Phoenix Flame, you lose your turn. Yeah, like, Ripple Away has the value of being able to, like, just end a Puffin's turn out of nowhere. When you play this deck and I'm playing Rhinar, it'll feel like the old days when I kick your ass. Trent, I'm looking forward to it, dog. I'm looking forward to it. Blues in this kind of deck should be more useful tools than damage, unless it's like a 1-for-5. Sometimes life gives you double blue hands. If you make every blue an ender, it's bad. contesting with our real enders. I mean, I definitely get what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know, like what? Like I really don't want to cut Ripple away. What if we play 1 overcrowded, no rowdy locals, and we play 3 lava vein loyalties as a way to like? Like if we cut rowdy locals, we cut an overcrowded. Now we just cut rowdy locals for 2 lava vein loyalties. Am I testing this tonight? Unfortunately, the cards that I want to play, the Inflame the Firebrand and Fire That Burns Within, are not live yet. Actually, you know what? Let me check. Let me see if they're live yet. I'm curious now. To see if Talashar's made them live yet. I doubt it, but no, they are not live. So the cards are not live for us to play yet, unfortunately. As much as I would like to test this tonight, we can't. We'll have to like save this for like either Thursday or next week, maybe. I'd cut Prowess before Rowdy, probably. Guardian forces us to block, equal harder to keep Prowess around consistently. I mean, that's fair. There is an option to play them in the unrestricted. But they're not like they're not coded in any way, right? I'm not playing on TTS. God knows I will be desperate the day I have to reach into the TTS bag to test. God, I hope that's never the case. God, I hope that's never the case, please. Like if I had to for a tournament, I would. But even if I play them, like we had to manually do everything, and I'm gonna be honest, I hate doing that. Yeah, but the future section is where they set them up, right? That's where they set them up. Like in the Talishar Discord, Aegisworn, I think is the dev's name, said that that Zenith Blade and Edict of Steel or whatever it was are now available. You better hope they got the cards by Saturday then. I mean, real talk though. Real talk though, Sam. I'm never touching TTS. Yeah, unfortunately, Chaos, they're not yet, just because of like how new they are. They just came out yesterday. The Talishar devs do an amazing job at making sure that we get cards as fast as possible, but you know, it's not always perfect. So I don't know. I'm kind of all in on like this deck right now. I really don't hate the idea of adding a 3-block consistency piece that like is also draconic. Okay. Everybody has such differing opinions on what our blue base should look like. It's so interesting to see. It is so interesting to see. I think Fi gets a lot of I think Fi gets a lot of bumps with these 2 cards. Like Inflame the Firebrand and Fire That Burns Within. About to be really good. I think Adya suggested cutting Prowess of Agility for some consistency pieces. What if we played 2 Dragon Power? And we played 1 Prowess of Agility, and we played 2 Lava Vein Loyalties? What do you guys think about something like that? Like, we play 2 Dragon Powers, we play 1 Prowess, and we play 2 copies of Lava Vein Loyalty for, like, double blue hands? Now, that's also fair. That's also fair. Like, I get that, Sutcliffe. Like, that's actually not, like, a bad... Like, we need to test it. I don't know. This may be like... this may be like what my... Like, if I have any free time, what this looks like for me is testing this deck as soon as the cards get put up. And then we can just run this. So, one of the interesting things is going to be figuring out, like... So, obviously, like, if we play the Syndra mirror, right? Like, if we play against Syndra... and we're going second, we're going to jam in Empowerments and Rake Over the Coals and just try to go ham as fast as possible. And we're just going to try to have a Lynx Rake Over the Coals turn. If we play against Cinder and we go first, we're going to jam in Shelters and Sinks and just try to be defensive. When we play against Prism, we are going to jam in Poppers and Sink Belows, and we're just going to make it happen. When we play against some of the more defensive decks, we are like against like a Victor, for example, or like a Jarl. We're going to be looking for Tenacity. We're going to jam Tenacity, Empowerments, and probably rake over the coals in the deck because we just want to get aggressive. Like, we're probably just going to play 62, and then having the Phoenix Flame loop at the end of the game is very, very impactful. Also, like, Shuko is a heck of a drug with this deck. And 3 copies of Nourishing Emptiness. That's the real. Yo, that's crazy. The only other option is Hunt to the Ends of Wraith. I mean, if we were looking for, like, tech into Arachne, I don't hate it. Like, if we were looking for, like, Mario tech, but, like marking them doesn't really help us, it would be just a 0 for 4, right? Which, to be fair, is, like, never a bad thing to have. I'm really excited to play this card. One, because the art is cool as crap. Like, look at that art. She's, like, controlling the fire around, which is pretty cool. I mean, Hunt to the Ends of Wraith as a starter is pretty mid, right? But, like, this is, like, actually insane. I think this card's going to be broken. I have very high hopes for what this card can do. It is worth saying that if Fi does become, like, this crazy popular deck, or Syndra does as well, we could be looking at playing some copy of Gravekeepings. It gets value against Gravy Bones. It gets value against, like, you know, banishing, like, Phoenix Flames, or banishing Kunais. You could also banish daggers from, like, the retrieve dagger section of, like, Mario if they're playing retrieve stuff. So I don't know. Like, I think we have a lot of very, very high potential for what this could look like, but we do also have some, like, natural counters to it. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, this kind of feels like a vibe right now. This deck just kind of feels like a vibe to me. It just kind of feels like a vibe. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Guys, I was gonna play Arc Raiders, but I gotta be honest with y'all, I'm tired. Like, I am exhausted. So I think we're gonna skip on streaming Arc Raiders tonight. I think I'm just gonna pass up and we're gonna call it a night here. I really enjoyed, like, both, like, the Prism game, the Lyeth game, watching the premiere video, and then also, like, theory crafting the Fi deck was a lot of fun. I have enjoyed, like, everything we've done tonight. I know that, like, we've been, like, kind of stepping away a little bit from, like, gameplay, a little bit, and we've been doing more things. You know, like, we've been doing different stuff lately. But I've been really enjoying it. If you guys are enjoying it as well, let me know in the comments. If you watch this later, I'd appreciate it. Or if you're here now and you want to say something in chat, I'd greatly appreciate that as well. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up. No Arc Raiders tonight. I'm pretty tired. So we're going to call it a night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys for being here. No stream tomorrow. Breakpoints episode 28 coming to you live tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we'll be back with another stream. I'm not sure what we'll be playing, but we will be back with a stream. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Take it easy, guys.
Full access to roast me. You have another, like, 60. I guess you could say you have another 67